Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. The Yankees are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andrew McCutchen, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Digging in, Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swung on and chopped up the middle, on to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Jay Happ is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talked about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time into the box. I love watching this guy.
Right fielder, Mookie.
First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments on the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 2 for 8. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to Pierce at first, but too late to get them both. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And their runners at the corners now. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
In there for strike 1. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Moving under it, Holt. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox. Here's J.D. Martinez. In past meetings with J. Happ, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there's 1 down now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lays off 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Steve Pearce. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Did him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Down and away, ball one. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Judge leads off first with one away. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Chopped weakly to the right. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, captain.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Shot toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Here's Brock Holt now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's just 1 for 6. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Their count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Leon is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a one-run ball game.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball. Tried to head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A two-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia. Second home run early in the year as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Betts is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Missed with a breaking ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Digging in to try it again, Luke Voigt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. To third, Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 25.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gleyber Torres. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Nat, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Sliced hard on the ground. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. There to get it is Pedroia. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. Comes set and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Here's Steve Pierce now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Martinez, a runner at second with 1 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The batter.
Here's Brock Holt now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres scoops it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Grounded back up the middle. Bogaerts has it, and he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He went down on strikes last time up. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Here's big Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that change.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. At the plate, Sandy Leon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Holt has a play. 1 out. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Still 1-2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
3-2 now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Betts, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip to second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. So digging in now, Steve Pearce. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 2 down, runners at first and second. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
And now he has some trouble with it in left. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. That will bring an end to the appearance by J. Happ. Chad Green answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Next for New York, Gleyber Torres. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Matt Barnes will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Barnes has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. But the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. 0-1 the count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball stays high. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. A great play, but no chance to get an out, and now there'll be runners at the corners. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that mattered.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Betts is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Now batting.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon. He went deep last time up. Stephen Wright will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 balls and no strikes. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Holt. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton is camped under this one. 1 gone.
The catcher,
Into the
3.
box, Sandy Leon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Here's big Aaron Judge. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay throw. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Joe Kelly gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sight.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Tyler Thornburg enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
That fastball must have a little late life on it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Now batting.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing. Around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Again, he sends it out of play.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
3 runs already home here. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 4 runs here in this half inning. And that one just missed outside. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Tommy Kahnle will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And that's the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time out. Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big.
Craig Kimbrell comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Line hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Lays off 2-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Zach Britton, if a man called on to close this one and earn a save in the night. Here's Steve Pearce now. Last time through was a base hit.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ian Kinsler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result is there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Kinsler stands at first with 1 out. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Ready with another 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Now another 2-2. And that one got a piece of him. Riding in once again, Sandy Leon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
Boy, it's not very often you get a chance to get Zach Britton on the ropes. He's on the ropes right now, but I wouldn't bet against this guy getting out of this jam.
Comes set and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Gregorius has it. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. New York posted 4.